Alright, music coming in. Oh my god.
A lot of bunch, a whole lot of hunch.
Alrighty. Yo, this is podcast number 7. Everyone's on their phone. That's cool. I'll talk alone. Listen. I'm eating watermelon. Today's a good ass day. Wawa melon. I showed up here at 10 a.m. all crazy. These fools were sleeping. They told me to be here at 10 a.m. I followed through on my things.
I mean, I was here.
I was here.
Yeah, I was. To be fair,
I woke up at 10. No one was there, so I went back to bed. So.
Oh shit, son! Who's lying? We'll find out next week on Blunt Raps. Thanks for watching. Fuck it, we have so much to talk about.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, where to even start?
Let's just start with the last couple things we've seen. All right, so FKJ and Masego. I don't know. Masego. I don't know. Tadao is both them in a studio, and they're just going through from instrument to instrument, just playing all sorts of shit live.
How'd you find these guys?
I just saw, like, there's a couple videos like this one, and then the one of the girl with the long hair. Have you seen that one?
No.
Alright, I'll have to show you some other time. Like, Ash doesn't like it, but... Ash, what do you think about it?
About them?
The girl with the long hair.
I don't know, she like flips and just plays with her hair the whole time.
That's what everyone was saying in the comments.
Strangle her, like, you know, I feel like she's talented as fuck, but like,
and she's playing, and she does the same kind of thing.
Me in the video.
It's just her, and she's just going from instrument to instrument, just making the beat as she goes.
She's touching her hair more than any other instrument.
But I'll just show you, it's fucking amazing. Anyway, so these two dudes kind of do the same thing, so that's how I found them. Just some shit that popped up on Facebook, kind of. But me and Ash and Tegan have been talking about doing something kind of how we do it different. We don't use Ableton Live right now. Tegan has it, and we are going to start using it eventually to do like live, actual like fucking live looping and shit. But right now, the way we do it's like a whole different way, but we're working like... You know, make no mistake about it, we are making music live too. We just fucking... I'm on the mixing, and I'm like constantly mixing and rapping in between. That's a whole job. Ash is fucking singing the whole time, and she's gonna start having some instruments too. Like, we're gonna make one, she's gonna have a MIDI and shit, and eventually control all her vocals. We just need more equipment. And Tegan has the whole instrument department, and Tegan can actually go from instrument to instrument. So if I just keep the mix going and keeping, you know, because we want, when we're playing a show, we play our own songs. So we want to do like 3 songs back to back, rap, like just all of us working, like how we do live, and just fucking us just getting it and then release it. And, you know, this is kind of like, this is more like Facebook type shit. This isn't a song, really. This is like a promo type shit. Like, look at our... Jamming out, yeah.
Hanging out.
And so, yeah, so that's that. What's the shit we just watched before it? What's that group? The Originals.
Well, yeah, so it's the main guy's Toby, can't pronounce the last name, starts with an N, has a W and a G and an E in there.
It's amazing.
But, yeah, and the Originals, which, what we've gathered is his wife and his, like, cousin.
His cousin
and
is
then,
the girl.
Yeah, and then sometimes her husband as well. And, I don't know, he's from Texas. He used to be a college football player. And I love him because he sounds a lot to me kind of like a mix between, like, Big Crit and Jadena. You know who those two artists are? Because, like, he has a lot of that southern, you know, stuff, but he's very eloquent with it as well. And he's from Nigeria.
Nice. Yeah, and they have a lot of...
I was going to say, did he have an accent? Because, like, when he's rapping, it's hard to tell, but, like, he was talking, and it was like...
Even if he doesn't have an accent, they definitely... They're embodying that African tribe type shit. And you can hear it in the music. They do it in their dancing and shit.
Yeah, and the dancing's super dope.
I want to say they make their own beats because I saw his cousin like working on a piece of equipment. But either way, however they're doing it, it's fucking amazing. Their choreography, they probably do it themselves too. I would assume. We saw Nike sandals.
They're slides, yo, sandals.
I'm googling this right now. I know we're mid podcast.
Okay, nah, but like a sandal man's gonna have like straps around like that. flippity flops. They have the fucking prongs in the middle. Those are slides. Those are more like slippers.
I get what Jared's saying. I think what Jared's saying is now, because slides were not a thing.
Right. And they're more for comfort and walking around the house anyway.
Slides were not a thing until Kanye West came out with slides. Right? I mean, like the literal name. So now that Kanye West came out with slides, now the ones that we saw on YouTube,
slippers and stuff too. Like,
now those are officially slides. I do understand what you're saying. I tend to agree. Anyway, they were wearing Nike.
Generally, all slides are sandals.
But they are slides.
It is because it is the exception, not the rule. That definition is important.
No,
because if I see you with socks and fucking flip flops, it's on your face. Is hitting hard rocks. The hard rock.
Oh, I'm doing it now.
If you get on stage with socks and flip flops, I'm pushing you.
But the whole thing,
you better stage dive.
The whole thing is it advertisement or is it not? Did Nike sponsor?
I don't think Nike necessarily sponsored, but I think it's I don't know if they're necessarily trying to get Nike to sponsor or like that, or if that's just like the one consistent thing that they want. You see them in there. Maybe they are just comfy and they're doing all that dancing and shit.
My question is when was that made, and are we referring to this just because of the whole Nike situation right now?
No. In general, with every music video. No, definitely. Anytime in any music video, when I see any product name frequently, it's my huge thing because I didn't realize it until I'm a huge Office fan, as me and Dorval have watched many times. But and they were one of the first shows to do it where like it was very subtle, like HP or Staples. Staples is literally a product like because they kind of make fun of Dunder Mifflin all the time how they're outdated and they can't do also making Staples seem better. And so like they were doing that and it seems very subtle in a way that you wouldn't think they were, but they actually definitely were.
Yeah.
Or they even did it with the iPhone when they were all fighting over the iPod.
Oh, yeah.
I get. But so there's so many different ways to approach advertisement, like in the office. So if they wanted to if they were gonna use iPhones anyway, because in some like stupid shows you'll see where they replace like a whole Apple computer and they have like a pair, instead of the Apple or whatever.
Right.
The Office was big enough that the writers were like, yo, contact Apple. Let's see if we can fucking do it. And then there's the other way of advertisement where it's like fucking Maybe Nike approaches someone like, hey, can we which I don't know if they would do so much. And then there's a third way of advertising where we're just chilling here and fucking there's a Stella right in front of the camera and we're just like, brought to you by fucking Stella. And we're drinking from Stella and we're just joking around. But if they saw it...
I mind the least, because, like, while it's annoying because you're upset, at least you're upfront with it.
Yeah.
You're fucking letting me know that you were paid money to recommend this product to me.
Well,
and as long as I trust who you are, that you're not doing it just for money, I will consider trusting your judgment.
Most advertisement I see, like, when I watch podcasts and stuff, they always say, like, fucking, I only advertise this company, and they pay me because I love this company. I use it. Like, I use the mattress.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking be approached by, like, something that I don't even fucking care about, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, something and just,
Now with advertisement, what about this? We flip it over. Product placement in music videos, but what about when artists use their songs for, like, commercials and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. I hear, like, a lot, like, on the radio there was, like, a, I don't know, it was, like, a remix of, like, another one of the popular songs. Oh, it was the, Son of a Bitch, Give Me a Drink, that ooh, that whole part. It was like a Jimmy Dean commercial thing.
Really? Oh.
So you're saying like remixing the song to...
Yeah, they'll do like...
See, I like that more than like them specifically writing for it.
Or they'll take the song and then they'll have it like in the advertisement.
I think
it's worse to have the song
there's
in the advertisement as it is to have product placement in your music video.
I think there's a line... I say this is what I don't like is what kind of like Zed... Because Zed, I don't know if you know anything about Zed. I really don't either. I'm not a fan, but
Wait, like Zed's dead? Or
no, like Zed. He's like a fucking... He's like...
Yeah, there's Zed and there's Zed's dead.
Zed is comparable to Diplo and Deadmau5, kind of. Like, he's like super fucking star pop. You probably subliminally hear a bunch of shit. Exactly, like, you're not even a fan, but you've probably heard much of his shit, like, through radio or whatever. But the whole thing is fucking Target... I think, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Target hired him to make a fucking song for the commercial, and he made a song for the commercial, and not only was the song Target commercial, which fucking ew, like, nar, you know, I just fucking advertise. Man, but that song was like #1 on the radio, so you would hear it all the time.
That part, I
like
hate.
The song, like the full
if he's
song.
doing it just as a commercial, that's fine or whatever. Because like Pusha T helped make the McDonald's jingle, and that's what I'm saying.
I think there's a line, and Zed just doesn't care. But when you're also
using it as like a single, and you're performing it at shows.
And then I saw this. Oh, I don't even know why I click on this, but then I saw this video where Zed's just like taking everyone around, like, and he's a young ass kid too, taking everyone around his like $16 million house where he has a Skittle machine or a Skittle fountain or something, like something dumb. And it's just like, bro, why would you even like do, like, I just hate knowing too much about artists. I want them to be like more an enigma. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird to say because we have a podcast, but I feel like I don't know, just to like take someone,
them like telling all their business in their
just take listeners like to listen to music and create their own concept of what they are and the artists.
I think we do a good job at disattaching.
That's why I don't like to watch music videos because I don't want it to mess up my
It's like reading a book.
But sometimes I think a music video and a song goes so like fucking
if you don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Some artists rely too much on the music video. They're like, for example, Donald Glover's "This Is America," super dope song.
Yeah,
but without the music video, it doesn't even have half as much of an effect. And weight.
Same with this new shit that Sia, Diplo, and Labyrinth are doing, the LSD, and they came out with that super, like, all they're doing is coming out with singles. It's a really good idea, but they're just coming together to come out with singles as this group, LSD, and they came up with that one song, I'm a G, and fucking that shit is so, I love it. I love that.
I've not heard this song.
I'll show you, and they're just 3 fucking superstars coming, and Sia is such a talented, she's so talented. She definitely writes all the progressions, everything. And, fucking Labyrinth is really talented, too. They just came out with another song. Oh, and that song had a music video to it that is insane. Like, I love it. It's so perfect to it. And it's the same thing. Like, without it, it doesn't have the same effect. It's on the radio. It's everything. But, like, the music video and it, like, it's just... It's like... So it's almost something you could frame, like a music video and a song together. It's like 2 things coming together. It's just like, wow, it makes... I don't know.
That's dope.
Yeah. And they just came out with another banger called Thunderclouds. And it's so hard. Like, I don't really like Diplo as a person or as an artist, but just to hear it and it's just so, like, amazing. Alright, we have so much more to talk about. What else?
Mac Miller died.
Fuck, it was super sad. Super sad. I don't even know from what or how or what, but the assumption is fucking...
I personally think it was...
Well, didn't they say, like, his house was cleaned or something?
Yeah, all they found was a white powder. A little bit.
Called him, but I don't think he was partying with any close friends. But Carl Anthony Towns, is that his name, the basketball player?
Yeah.
Towns. He saw Mac Miller after the news and everything. They went to the house because I guess they were close friends.
Oh, I did not know
I didn't
that.
know that either until I saw
that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, man. Post Malone was all beaten up too because they were had that album together and everything.
Yeah.
See him on November.
Yeah, where's the tickets on the fucking fridge?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, and we were watching, like, some of his music videos and old shit, and, like, one of them just said, like, good AM, but it had the semicolons in the middle, or the colon in the middle, so it said go OD.
It looks like it's on the clock, but when it had that normal font with it...
Yeah, it said
like
go OD.
And, like, go overdose in the morning.
Yeah.
So that was kind of...
It's just trippy, man. All these people dying and fucking... off of drug overdoses and shit, and like I don't know if it's fentanyl, but like that shit is becoming a huge issue because it's like such a teeny amount is so much more powerful than heroin. And like because I used to have a bunch of homies who did heroin, they would shoot it up. So when you shoot it up, it's like an all at once thing. So if they misjudge it, or so if they're doing like a usual dose, which when you get high, or if you take like a year break and you come back to it, you do the stupid thing of doing the same amount, like it's an all or nothing thing. And it's like people do bang fucking drugs up or like do too much or kind of accidentally do too much at once or take fentanyl patches. I had a homie die that way. Take too much Dilaudid, like fall asleep and not wake up, or straight up bang it all at once. And then if there's fentanyl in it and it's so much stronger than heroin, and all sorts of ways, even snorting it too. Like you snort, if you're used to fucking snorting shitty heroin from a Honduran that you get, in straight balloons, and you're used to taking fat rails of it, and then all of a sudden you get fucking some with white powder fentanyl in it, and it's 10 times stronger, and you're just like, whoa, and you fucking, like, it's crazy. That shit's becoming, I don't know if that's what he died from, but...
No, that's what I'm thinking, just because it's that or coke, really. Those are the main white powder.
Yeah, but when do you ever hear...
About people...
And the white powder, if the house was clean, the white powder found in the baggie was probably something that was overlooked. Because whoever's there, I've heard...
No, or if anything, someone just... I think
they left it that way.
People know, but they just didn't... Yeah,
bro, hold on.
I think so.
Definitely.
You're telling me...
Like, if you had a dealer over, and they got high together, whatever.
Take a second and think about this. If you're fucking there...
Because they're going to find out no matter what. They're going to do a toxology report.
But you're telling me that someone took enough time to sit there and... That's a crisis situation. When you're standing in front of a dead body, you're not going to be sitting there like fucking Holmes, like being like, well, I'm going to leave this baggie to... No, you're sitting there like...
Not leave the baggie, but if he had the baggie on him in his person, they're going to clean up everything except for...
Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to, like...
What I'm saying is they were going out of the way to snag the baggie. They're like, fuck it, leave it.
The way I see it is it's in a rush. It's just like fuck.
Yeah, they're just trying to get all their evidence.
I don't want his mom.
Everything else crazy.
I don't want his mom to like. I'm gonna clean this up. So he's dead for sure. So I'm fucking. I don't want his mom to know. Or who knows what the case is. I had a homie who fucking died. They took him out to the woods, or they didn't. Like I say, like they killed him, but fucking they were all partying out in the woods, and they were all like kind of heroin addicts. So they were definitely fucking doping up and shit. And then they all came back without him. The story is way unclear. But, like, when people don't want responsibility, they run. And that's what these fools did, because they were the last ones to be seen with my homie and everything. And they found him at the bottom of a cliff, and he was probably fucked up, drunk or whatever, and fell, but they didn't want responsibility. It's really unlikely that anything crazy happened. They killed him or something. But
yeah, they just didn't want
responsibility, so they left. Just like the person who was with Mac Miller and called, they were just like, fuck, and they left.
Right.
Because they didn't want to be associated, which is fucked. I mean...
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like... And here's the thing that concerns me. Mac must have not had very good friends to a point. When he got in his DUI accident, he had a homie who just did... I mean, he did too, but one of his other homies did. And then one other homie stayed. One of his other homies stayed in the car, and then Mac and this other dude did... So, like... That makes me wonder, like, what else was going on with that, too. Like, I don't know. There's so much that we're never going to know now.
I mean, fuck, once you get to a point, like, when you're, like, it's hard to know who the real homies are. Because then you got all these, like, fucking maleficent homies who are like, bro, you have everything, like, you're rich. He probably, I've looked up your net worth, and you're worth, like, how much is Mac Miller worth? You probably look it up, it's a few million or whatever the fuck it is, and just have those fucked up homies who are just, like... They want to push you to your fucking limits. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just get a new car, so I'm like, let's see what this can do. Like, what do you mean? Like, you have the money, you know what I mean? Like, pressuring him and shit, just like all sorts of fucked up homies. Like, bro, you got the money. Like, let's get coke. Like, let's get fucking...
Yeah.
That would be hard. You'd have to stop hanging out with, like, half your homies. So, bro, you're bad for me. All you guys want me to do is, like, fuck up. Like, I see it, like, because they have something fucked up within them, so they just want to see you fall, like, secretly. Yeah,
it's
they're
like,
just there.
It's literally human nature, which is, like, a real fucked up thing. It's like, everyone should support each other.
A lot of it, I like to surround myself with people who wouldn't, like, I try to surround myself with people that would not do that. What else do we got? What other artists? We were listening to so many and we watched... Didn't someone... Oh, wait, MGK diss. Did we talk about Eminem's Kamikaze?
We did on the last, but we did not talk about the disc. I don't think that came out yet.
I like MGK's diss.
I don't know. I enjoyed it because, A, he had the balls to fucking actually do something that no one else did. However, when you look back on it, like I said, like, if you really compare it... Yeah, Eminem had that short thing, but his dense shit, I think, had more cleverness and wordplay. Like I said, with that whole, I know you R. Kelly, the under, like, that's some clever-ass dense shit.
Oh, for
compared to Machine Gun Kelly's, what did he do? He made fun of his beard.
Yeah.
He, talked about that, his last 4 albums have been, like, kind of out. But here's the thing. Eminem's worst-selling album sold 276,000. MGK's best-selling album sold 86,000.
Well, they're just on different levels for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But
MGK
said 3 times on his disc that Eminem was the greatest. Like in 3 different ways, he kind of said.
Yeah, but I also understand from MGK's point too. Like you do have to like defend. Like I just feel like as an MC, if anyone disses you. Especially because he has nothing to lose from it. He has nothing but to gain from it. If a big name calls you out like that.
The funny thing is, Eminem even said that in one of his songs. I say to you, lose from me, win for you.
Exactly. Exactly. So like I think MGK was like, that's why I think, because initially when all that happened before MGK released this, there was a video of him like popping champagne, playing the part where Eminem was dissing him. He was probably excited like, yo, this is so great for my career. He knew.
That's what it is. I mentioned you, win for you.
And especially because here's the thing, MGK definitely, in my theory, had at least a good chunk of that diss in tow. Like already, like been working on. You don't come out with a song with a chorus and all of that shit in fucking 2 days. You just don't.
Fuck yeah, you do.
Not MGK, not someone of MGK's caliber. After his last album, I don't think. He definitely has some shit in him.
Maybe not completely.
What about the Funk Volume and the fucking Slaughterhouse disses? Those were like 4 back and forth, and they were
and I would say without a doubt
within like a day. They come out with like few hours.
No,
and they
Horseshoe Gang. Horseshoe Gang definitely Horseshoe Gang's second disc was definitely already written. They responded like a couple hours later, but it was super generic. They didn't actually rebuttal.
You're right.
I watch a lot of battle rap, and in battle rap, you can tell when something is actually authentically a rebuttal because you're twisting back what they said. If you're just saying generic shit, you could say to anyone, and that's kind of what their second disc
something
was.
Together, even if you are all right, you're right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Even if MGK had every single one of those things written to get it in the studio to put
it's dope. That's why I'm just saying people have gotten ridiculous with the whole you have to respond in a week thing. Like I realized I was getting impatient. Like as long as you respond in a reasonable, like if Eminem takes until his next album to respond, then he took too long.
Yeah, but what did he do? Tell him about the Instagram.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So Instagram, I'm not sure if you heard about this. So Eminem posted a video on Instagram, which is a big deal. I'm not sure if you know because Tuesday's joining the podcast. Yeah.
Come on, big boy.
It's like, I want watermelon.
Come on. I got you. Come on.
But, so it's a big deal because Eminem, he's not big on social media. He doesn't really fucking do any of that. He doesn't post shit ever.
Yeah.
And he just posted a video of him playing on an arcade Pac-Man thing. Seems like whatever. Well, that's a big deal because MGK has a big ass fucking Pac-Man tattoo across his neck. So it's like sending a subliminal, like he's going for it. And that clearly means M's been doing his research on him to fucking know.
Also implying that it's just a game to him too. Like,
exactly.
So he's got a change jar full of fucking quarters. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, he pretty much got a rise out of him if he responded to it.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
It's gonna help both their careers because if they're decent,
Well, no, because I think Eminem realized, especially with Kamikaze, that I don't know, he's at his best when he's controversial and starting shit, and he's smart now in the sense that he's not trying to necessarily attack gays or any of that per se, but he's directly starting shit with people.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's why he had such a wide spray of people he attacked on Kamikaze. Because he was just trying to get somebody to fucking respond.
But he only said shit to people who said shit first.
Exactly.
Rather the creator, Earl Sweatshirt.
Exactly, yeah. That way he doesn't seem like a bully. Because I think that's part of Eminem's issue is he started with, people, his music agent stuff, started seeming like a bully because he would just attack anyone and everyone. They're like, oh, why are you attacking everyone? Right. Like a fun fact, I'm not sure if you guys all knew this, but back when Eminem dissed Michael Jackson, he was super pissed or whatever. Michael Jackson tried to and all that. And then Michael Jackson bought up all the rights from Universal to Eminem's shit. And until 2016, Michael Jackson owned all of the rights and was making all the money off Eminem's music. Some gangster shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, but then I've seen an interview with Eminem where they ask him how he chooses people to go after. And back in the day, this is when he would just say the funniest shit about whoever and whatever. And then honestly, he just it rhymes. Like if it rhymes, so whatever. Like he doesn't have a beef with. He didn't have a beef with Superman, what was his name? Christopher Reeves, or necessarily, but his name, like, he just made the funniest.
And then people started making a big deal about it, so he was like, fuck it, I was gonna...
Exactly, yeah, he straight up said, that was the whole reason why everyone thought he was homophobic. He was like, nah, these people thought I was homophobic, because I said that, I was like, I'll show you homophobia if you want to see it. And, like, that worked for him then, but now it doesn't work as well. So now I think he's smart, and he adjusted it to where it's him defending himself.
I think he's so crazy. Like, he took such a crazy gamble. Like, after him getting pissed off about, like, alright, Eminem's like and I thought about this when I was high as shit. I just remembered this.
No, let's get higher.
Eminem, yeah. Fuck it. What are we on? Fucking not raps? Okay, listen. Eminem. What was I talking about? What was I just saying?
Something about Eminem and craziness.
Fuck, did I just forget? No.
He took a risk.
Oh, yeah. Just like, okay, so Eminem's like a filter, like a literal, like, cultural filter, because he allowed, like, you would think as big as he is, he wouldn't be looking at any social media, no comments. Like, why would you? That's too much stress. He did the opposite. His shit, like, started getting some bad views. He was like, fuck it, let's internalize all of it. He started going deep. He was probably reading YouTube comments and everything. Like, he's
always sitting at the computer, this motherfucker.
He's A-list. He's A-list. He's A-list. Like, that's the craziest thing for him to do. Is to literally use himself as a cultural filter, and then boom, like, he worked tirelessly. He had to come up with Kamikaze. Like, he was probably probably keeping it super secret. Like, probably brought in Royce the 5'9", like, didn't just, like, and everyone individually, like, worked with his engineers, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was this project, just, like, he was just working on, and it probably gave him so much, like, energy, just used it as fuel, and now MGK responded, and I bet he just got this, like, smirk, like, yes, like, let's fucking do this. I bet he's happy about it.
Yeah.
MGK's diss. Other music, what'd you show me?
Actually, since we're talking about diss, I was thinking of that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj drama with the throwing. I heard a little bit about it. The shoe or something.
I know Cardi B was upset. Apparently, she thought Nicki said something about her kid. Shit happened or whatever. I know. Apparently, Nicki's bodyguard kind of separated.
Hasn't this happened before? Literally. With them too?
No, never. It has not gone physical.
Did they do a song together? I didn't know they had like massive.
No, so they had a song together, but not really. So it's one of those things where like none of them
they did a verse and a song together.
No, and then and originally I believe Nicki didn't know that Cardi B was gonna be on that song.
Oh shit!
Because like they don't have to tell you that shit apparently.
All right. Oh wow.
Really?
That's interesting.
No, and then Nicki was pissed because they made her take off a part of her song, a part of her verse for that song. Like, she had, like, a sing part or whatever, and they made her take that part off. And, like, that's where a lot of that started stemming from.
Oh, my God.
Because that's when she started realizing she was kind of getting pushed out by...
Oh, that's so nasty.
See, my whole thing is, like, this whole push-out thing, like, just make room for her to come in. You know, you just gotta be comfortable.
Well, Nicki kind of shot herself in the foot with it, though, because if she had, like, welcomed her in and been more like, yes, cool, like, and took her under her shoulder and, like, kind of mentor, because she is... That's the thing. Nicki has not, like, grown up with your music. She can't be rapping about your pussy when you're fucking 30. Like, you need to evolve a little bit more. And so she had taken her under her wing and done shit like that. I think she could have done a lot more. They could have done an album together. You know how fire that would have been? And how much fucking everyone would have ate that shit up? But no, she got defensive and insecure about it.
The main issue is that it's just... Like, everything about it just sounds so nasty because there's, like, corporation behind it. Like,
they realized, like, this chick can appeal to 2 different races and languages. We're gonna go with her. That's literally pretty much what I think happened. The big execs realized.
I hate that. Just execs making any sort of, like, just getting notes and shit. Just, like, executive notes. If it's not, like, for... that's so nasty. Like, I never want to make music decisions... based on like what I think the fans
will sell.
Like.
Don't get me wrong. Like I love to know that music. You know, like my music helps people or support and they enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I'm still selfish as fuck, and it's for me. You know,
right? And if you like it and you can share that with me, that's great. But if not,
that's not my problem.
That's your problem. Yeah, that's the whole reason I started making music in the first place was to make music I specifically make the music I had in my head. I was like, fuck, wouldn't it be dope if like someone made something like this? And I was like, oh, I'll just make it. Like, let me try to make it. And back then I was bad, but now if I have a thought, like, I can actually execute. Like, remember the other day when I had that? It was such a stupid idea. It was just like, I was so high. I was like, and fucking, yeah, we made a song out of it, and fucking, yeah, it was hilarious.
You gotta do it though. You gotta experiment. You gotta try cool
hold
stuff.
on, let's pitch on the chicken.
Okay, I got you.
All right, I'm gonna start rolling up. What else do we got?
Russ dropped an album. I listened to
What do you think?
So, a lot of it is still the same redundant, you know. I mean, but I realize part of it is, you know, he knows his niche or whatever, and what sells for him. And so he had a bunch of, you know, like generic love songs or whatever. I had a couple generic, you know. Like,
that's so weird that Russ has become that, because when I first heard of Russ, I was hopeful for Russ.
Yeah, me too, dude. I loved the fuck out of him when I first heard him.
Right on.
And especially because he does produce all his own shit. And, like, for example, he has this one song called The Flute Song, and it is literally just a rip of the Mask Off beat. Like, it's that, like that flute, and then he changed up the beat. Otherwise, it's literally Mask Off. I'm like, yeah, it sounds cool, but like, it's like, dude, you produced, not really though. You just ripped off a fucking popular beat. And then, he had one like song where he was, you know, kind of aggressively just dissing a bunch of like, he didn't straight name call anyone, just in general a lot of rappers. That one was kind of okay, but again, generic. He had two songs that really, really stood out to me, where he was talking about his family life and like how his father lost his job right around the time.
Climbing up on the studio.
I was like, what's going on over there?
Oh my god. Yeah, like all those tacks are ripped out and shit a little bit.
Shit.
Make sure they don't step on any. Alright, go on.
Oh shit.
Damn.
He straight up ran too, like he knows he's in trouble.
He knew he was. Look at Ace. He's just like, you son of a bitch.
Put him in the box.
Alright, Russ.
But so he has something where he's talking about how right as he started blowing up and making money, his dad lost his job.
Put him in the box. Hold on.
Yeah, just in the box.
Alright, put him in the box, Charlie. Alright, go on.
But and so that song was really cool because it was like talking about his father struggling, you know, to cope with no longer being like the head of the family because like Russ took that over, and then like his mom leaving his father and him like never, like the line that like really hit me was like, I never thought would be how I'd be buying my mom a house. And it was like, damn. And like, so those songs I really fucked with because like, I don't know, you like, yeah, he talks about his pain and his struggle, but I'm just like, oh yeah, everyone is a struggling rapper, you know, trying to make it and been grinding forever. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
But like him talking about that stuff, that was real personal and like something I was like, damn, like I could see him really struggling with that. And he's like, and that's why, you know, I've kind of been on a hiatus and stuff. He had a feature. He had 2 songs with features, which is a huge deal because he never has features ever. So one of the songs had this one chick I didn't really care for, it was his last song. But then the other song, he featured Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg.
What?
And Snoop Dogg fucking killed it, man.
How did Russ do with star power around him?
I don't know. It was weird. I feel like having Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg on a song together was a weird mix.
Yeah, it's weird.
But it was a dope song, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
That's what's up. Snoop Dogg just keeps working. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Love him or hate his shit. Like, he just
he does what he wants. And he's accepted like anywhere he goes.
He loves it too. Like, that's his life. He probably just wakes up like, let's get in the studio. Like, I love that about him. Like, I love it. And even if he's on like some cheesy fucking show that they made, like that fatherhood shit, I love that shit too. Because he was just like
wholesome. Yeah,
he's just like, yo, like let's. I'm down with this. Yeah.
Going on this like, hold up, Nephew. Let me pull up on this real quick.
I loved it too because he had that shack in the back where he would play video games with his homies, and then because it was MTV, they would never like have weed out, but he would be like, all right, well, we gonna shut this door and like peace out or whatever. And I just love that little like subtleness, like, oh, you know, Snoop's spoken in there. Yeah, but he stays working. Like, even love him or hate him, that Snoop Lion shit, like that whole album, like whatever, he stays working. And he's on the Hall of Fame forever. Like, you listen to that old shit, that old fucking The Chronic, all that.
Yep.
Fire. Like, he's there forever. Good fucking.
Good on him.
Who else we got?
Again, I'm doing my end. Again, personal shout out because I know you guys don't care as much. NBA Youngboy, stay working. He just dropped another 4-track little thing called For Loyalty.
Nice.
And so I have a theory that in another week or two he's gonna drop one more called For something. So I don't know what, 4 Strength or whatever. Just because he's done.
Wait, how many songs on each?
Well, because he's done now 3 of them, each titled For, and like so he had the first one was For Respect. And he had a bunch of songs with Kevin Gates on it, and those were 4 songs. And then he dropped a week later, For Freedom, and it was just him.
4 songs.
And it was 4 songs. And then just the other day, he dropped For Loyalty, and it was 4 songs. And 3 of them had this guy, Quando Rondo, who sounds similar to him. And so they meshed well together, and he had a song with Young Thug. It was alright, but it was cool. But so, it just makes sense they would drop a 4th one.
Yeah, of course.
And especially because the artwork, so the very first one, it was like a quarter of a heart. The second artwork was a half a heart, and the third one was 3/4 a heart. So I imagine the last... So it's probably going to be called For Heart.
I love all these fucking...
But I think it's genius, really. Yeah. It's pretty much, at the end of it, it's like a 16-track thing that you can package together. However, that nowadays, that's too much. Most people, if you have your thing more than 13 songs... A lot of people, they don't have
the he has
attention span.
That way you can
so you do the 4 songs, and then you go to the next one, and then they all, have a similar theme,
He'll probably end up dropping, one whole...
and that's what I'm saying, it'll be all together. So I think it's really smart, because it gives it digestible shit, and it gets people hyped about your shit.
It's digestible.
And he's, at the same time, also dropping music videos for older shit continuously as he goes.
Nice.
So he's just been staying in the studio.
That's good.
So, I love that. He's staying out of trouble, he's not getting in trouble legally, he's just putting all his energy into his music. So, I fucks with that.
I like that chunkable. Because I don't think people don't like more than 13-track albums. I just think they're distracted. So if you make it chunkable, and that's kind of what fucking what's her name, Tiara Whack did in a different way though.
Yeah, by doing all the songs super short.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was really dope.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's good. That was really good. Yeah, because we want to release 20 songs for our album, but again, we had the same idea, maybe there's so many different ways to release stuff now because of the internet. We don't have to worry about fucking albums or we could do it however we want.
You could do it half and half.
We just want 20 songs out.
Yeah.
So we could do it however, and now we have fucking unlimited options.
You can even do as one quote unquote album that have an A side or B side, so 10 of one certain vibe. Another 10 of another certain vibe.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Like Drake did. Yeah.
Fucking great.
Set side.
What other music we've been listening to?
Let me just check my Spotify.
Yeah.
Remind me. It's like a.
There's there. I feel like there's something else that we're fucking. Cause
I don't know. I got all stoned. I really feel.
I know.
Write stuff down, man. I gotta
we gotta write stuff
down. Shit.
Doesn't matter. What fucking. I feel like there's something I was super excited about.
Oh, how was that?
Not music. Right?
Yeah.
Was it creepy?
That was fun. That was a good movie.
Fuck yeah, it was good. It was a good scary movie. I really liked it.
It wasn't by any means the scariest movie ever, but it was a good story with it too.
It was a good story.
It was a fun, scary ass.
It was a fun.
Well, there's I guess an original one or something. I was watching TV last night, and I ran across a nun that was made in 2000 and something.
Really?
Yeah. I was I wonder if those are tied in with each other.
No, this one is for sure tied in.
It's in a different universe. It has its own universe.
This
which I think is a brilliant idea.
And they tied it back together at the end.
Which is awesome. So it's
I love that. You know who first started doing that was Paranormal Activity.
But see, they did it 1, 2, 3, and then
they did way too many.
It wasn't
True, but they all tied together. No, they tied together. They
did, but it was just they made it as sequels instead of a name, and that's the universe, how Star Wars.
True. Oh yeah, true. But yeah, it all started. It started there because I remember by the time they got to their 4th movie, they were still tying it back. It was fucking rad. Tegan opened the Snapchat. He said, "Oh shit." That's all he said. I have an extra wristband to Lost Lands if you want to go. Fuck! I just got invited to. I just bought my plane ticket to Ohio to go to that same venue, but I'm going to Tipper. Tipper's gonna be insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, Jade Cicada. I want to talk about him too. He is like this new artist coming up, really dope music. I'll have to show you guys. I feel like there's something super dope that I've been like tripping on all week that I've been excited about, and I can't fucking remember what it is. Dom just laid down some lyrics today.
Yeah.
Kicking faces in. Really dope. We had to twist his arm to do it a little bit, but it's alright. We'll shoot him if he doesn't. I'll put you down if you don't start.
Damn, not even like in the foot, like as a warning shot first?
No, I'll put you down.
Alright, you need to start a wire jaw and just see where that goes. Because eventually you're going to be like, alright, I gotta spit with this wire, like 50 Cent and Kanye West have done.
Anderson .Paak should be dropping his album very soon. And I'm super excited for that because it's produced by Dr. Dre. And there's going to be a Madlib produced song in it too.
Anderson .Paak is coming to Colorado.
Oh, what? When? With who?
I don't know, but I saw his shit on a lineup.
We should try to go to that show. That would be dope.
That'd be dope as shit.
Unless it's at the Pepsi Center.
I don't think so. I think it's at Cervantes because I think it was one of the shows. Because I was looking through all the shows because they were asking me what we thought we should play on the Blotter Bunch and fucking. So I was looking through all their shows, and I think Anderson .Paak is in one of the lineups. I mean, I'm for sure because I saw his name. I was like, I wonder why this is not bigger. It's crazy when artists come through town and they just don't have the proper like representation or something. You're just like, because Lily Fangs was in Colorado the other day, and she's like,
she's super.
She was here, and she was fucking here.
No, like she was at this one thing one time. So we have to tell me a Prodigy, Miss Prodigy, but he really likes her too as well. And apparently she was doing like some cypher thing at like just some fucking bar, and it wasn't even like a venue or anything. It was just like there was no slotted time. Just everyone it started at a time and all supposed to go. And like I don't know, she's weird though. She I think had a chance to really blow up, but then she chose just to go like her own like hippie route, do her own thing, which is cool because she's happy, you know, she's not selling out or anything at all. But I definitely think she stepped away from like trying to be a crazy MC like she used to be.
Well, you know, the other thing too is like she had to make a decision at some point because the shit she really blew up on was she rapped over like a dope ass like Wu-Tang beat, right? You know, like boom, that one song.
Yeah.
And that was really dope, and she probably had some other fucking beats that she rapped on, but when you get to a certain point, like, she probably blew the fuck up from that, and then they were like, alright, like, now you need to start fucking coming up with your own, what you're gonna be, because you can't just keep rapping on other people's beats. Like, if you're gonna be an independent business, which she essentially is, then she needs to start getting her own stuff. So then from that point, you need to make the decision. I don't think it was her, like, it might have not been her clear intent to be like, you know what, I'm gonna not do all that and do this. Like, that's probably just how it, like, organically worked out, because she was like, fuck, like, I need my own shit. So she started looking for beats that she could buy and, you know, like, really like, and she probably just went in that direction. And
I think she just took a bunch of acid, and she went and saw Nako in the Medicine for People. You know who that is?
Yes.
Yeah, because she was opening for him for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so got heavily influenced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that's pretty much the route she's gone.
I mean, Nako's...
Like, he's cool, but it's just... Unless I'm really, really tripping out and trying to be in that super hippie, all love vibes thing. And, like, I don't know. I really thought I could be about that life for a while, but I don't know. I realized I like having a little pessimism in my life. I like having a little, like...
I just like getting rowdy. I like shit that gets my heart rate.
I like highs and lows.
I don't like lows.
I don't like lows, but I appreciate lows because the lows make me value the highs so much more.
Yes, at least you're...
And so, like, I don't know, I'm perfectly okay having every spectrum of emotion, from anger to sadness, like,
and
all those suck.
I kind of like something that takes me through the range of emotions.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
That's why I like my music, you know, I try to always do, you know, I'll have, like, funny, ridiculous shit, but then I have, like, the pain shit and fucking, like, I don't know, I just...
Yeah, you gotta start getting a lot of that down, man. But we found a good beat for Dom, and we're recording it, and it's gonna be dope as shit. I just recorded some more lyrics.
Jared?
Senor? Fuck, a lot of watermelon.
Damn, you ate all that watermelon?
Fuck
Did you really?
Yes.
The YBN guys dropped a mixtape together, so YBN Namir, Corday, and Almighty J.
Nice.
Yeah, it was alright. It was because, like, mainly Namir, but they had, you know, a good mix-up of all of them. They were all represented.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, what do we got? What did I go to? Oh, I went to the Party People headlining at Cervantes. That shit was rad. I got super lit, super hungover, threw up twice.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I had a rough day yesterday. Oh, for like half the day I was fucking dying. What else did I go see? I went to, we have a show coming up on the 19th, something. Are you coming?
What day is the 19th?
Wednesday.
Yes, yeah, you can then, definitely.
Is that Silent Disco, yeah?
Time to just go.
Can I do bounce?
We don't play bounce anymore, but...
I'm gonna do bounce regardless.
But you can...
You guys are setting up.
You lied to me, Dorval.
What?
Hawk is not coming.
What?
Neither two or of the Anderson variety. Yes.
Fuck, I wonder where I saw his shit. I saw his shit on something.
I think you know what it might have been, and it's probably a passing. I know, like, I'm pretty sure I saw there was like a...
He's a feature?
Winter X thing or whatever, like, he might be doing that, because I know Little Dicky did that one year and all that. And so it's not like an official show, but he's performing at that event. Like at the X Games.
Some people have weird advertisement. I like, I don't know, like, how would you find out about these fools, the originals? Like, they should be bigger. I
don't even know how, Jared, how did we find that Toby? We were just fucking around on the internet, right? And then...
Yeah, just somewhere...
And then we
were on some rabbit hole search of something else.
Yeah.
Ow, my eyeball. It's getting colder here in Colorado.
Yeah, winter's coming, man.
Winter's coming.
Climate change is a bunch of
I love the winter.
Yeah, I hate the
It's gonna be all fucking crazy.
The pools are still open, I'm surprised.
This one's closing this coming week.
Hold
the other
up.
one should be open later.
Why are the pools heated?
Because it's, like, nice to swim at night and it'd be warm.
But why are they heated?
So they could charge us an extra $20 more in rent. That's why.
What, you say you would rather have freezing cold water?
Oh, during the summer?
During the summer, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then during the winter, leave
them.
them.
Like, whoa, dude, like, give me the soup.
In the wintertime, like, just...
Yeah, well, I mean, so we're going to keep the one over by the clubhouse open.
Good.
So that one's heated too, so that'll be good.
Yo,
build a snowman, like, in the pool, and have him on a board, and have him come hang out with us. I'm doing that.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
Fucking, we went camping. I want to go camping again. I was trying to convince Ash to go on Saturday night, but...
I need more than like, hey Ash, you want to go camping this weekend?
Right now.
Like, right
now. She was like, I was like, I got everything you need, like, let's go. She was like, no.
Yeah.
But we could plan it out.
If we plan it out better, I could try to plan it out. I have all kinds of shit going on.
Saturday.
Alright, let me look at the calendar. This coming Saturday?
What day is this Saturday?
This Saturday is the 15th.
15th, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Oh, you weren't lying.
What did I tell you? Where?
It's weird.
Where
So at Cervantes, but it's the Drumheads. It's like some...
But he's there.
Well, it's like a weird band thing, and he's like sometimes a guest feature in the stuff. But he's not... So he sometimes does vocal stuff a little bit. But he's not going to be like a main feature, per se. I think is pretty much just what it's saying.
Unless that's what he wants you to think. And then he shows up and everyone's always excited for him, no matter what.
I mean, we should try to go to this, I guess we could. It's just a mix of funk, soul, gospel, hip-hop, and jazz.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe we got everything done in time. Like, I was kind of worried, because last night was Saturday, and I was like, fucking, are we going to get the podcast done, and then go watch a football game, and then do practice too? And it looks like we are. We're going to do it all. Let's go to Tegan's and eat chicken wings, Ash.
We gotta go fucking post flyers, goddamn.
Yeah.
Where do you
guys want to come?
No, we have to post flyers.
Oh, what? Where?
Well, I have to. Jared doesn't have to.
Where are y'all going?
I'm not sure yet. I think we're gonna try fucking a couple places around here, and then maybe go downtown, maybe. I
would go straight downtown because the volume of shit, you're gonna just get it done faster.
That is true.
I would just start on the 16th Street Mall, for sure.
I like that.
Alright, well, we can wrap it up now. It's 44 minutes. I think we talked about Ertang. Anybody got anything else We got a show on the 19th. Dom's coming out with some lyrics for the fucking remix EP for Blotter Bunch Rock Paper Scissors. Gerard has something too. Dom's gonna fucking remember to write lyrics for Fuck You Looking At.
Fuck You Looking At.
He completely forgot, even though he's the first rapper to come out in that song. He's gonna completely kill it. Regardless, no doubt, 100%. Peace out. Podcast number 7.
Want to see something dumb?